So a stepmother recording her boyfriend and also her child, which is stepfather and stepdaughter, because you want the views and you want the followers. That's people problem.
There's a viral video on TikTok where the stepfather is to the daughter directly on the lips, and after the daughter on the lips, he kind of lick his lip like you know when you do it with your boyfriend or your girlfriend, like you can. There's a way you look, So that's how he was doing with his daughter, and people were like telling the mother because it was the mom that posted the video, and she was like, the bond between my boyfriend or whatever with my daughter, the stepdad and the daughter. And people were like, you have to be very careful of this man because why is he having access to, you know, your daughter directly on the lips? And also the way he looks at her, the way he's licking his lips after, like there's something off. Why some people are like, why are people so bitter? There's nothing wrong with the stepdad, doing that to the daughter. What if it's the biological dad? Will anybody come for him or anything? But then, what is your take, you guys? My own is why do you have to do that directly to be your daughter on the leaves and look at her that way? I feel like that's where I have a problem with. Anyway, I have few reaction on this video. Let's watch this video together. Then I'll share my thoughts at the end of the video.
I'm a little crazy, pretty baby, but I promise mama's gonna be alright. And if you
Two things about this video. One, if that was her dad, her biological dad, and he wants to his daughter, then it's not a big deal because that's his daughter. But that is that little girl's stepdad. So him her on the lips automatically comes off weird. That was the first thing that when most people see that video, they're going to have that initial thought. The second and most important thing, which I think is the biggest red flag, is why are you biting your lips after you just killed a child? That shit was weird, and majority of people in the comment section was trying to point that out to that woman. But you can tell she's in struggle mode, so she needs the help. So she's ignoring all the red flags. The people in your comment section has a right to be concerned with that video. And remember, y'all posted that video online for people to see. So I don't know why you're in the comment section being upset with everybody that's trying to point out the obvious.
That's my face watching that. As you are sure to know, she is fighting for her life in those comments of people warning her about step parents and their children. Just a little statistics for all the people out there. Your child is 40 times more likely to be sexually by a step parent, which this guy is not a step parent, he's just a boyfriend, but a non-biological parent in a home than if they had their biological parent or no male biological parent at all in the home. I just want that statistic to stick as she's fighting for her life in those comments about a man who is with a woman who that baby looks maybe about 1 year old. Apparently he's been around since she was pregnant. Great, dandy, fine. I just wouldn't have him a child on the mouth. Maybe I'm safe. I don't know, maybe I'm a little too safe. But if there's anyone that shouldn't be kissing a child on the mouth, because a lot of people don't even think the parent should be doing it, but it definitely should not be your boyfriend. But what does the internet know? He could be 100% innocent, but he could not be. And I'm just saying that's not a chance you should be taking with letting him on the mouth.
None of y'all in this comment section that are unhealed need to be in therapy. Not everybody is bad people. I know. There's a lot of things that do happen with kids, but not everybody is like that. The fact that y'all are putting y'all trauma onto this situation is crazy work. It's crazy work. Go to this comment section. Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. They're unhinged. Again, not every man that has stepped up to be a father, not every man in general, is just bad. For real, for real. Y'all really, really need to do like some inner work within yourself. The fact that y'all see this video and just gotta go left with it is crazy work. But stay blessed.
So I'm not saying the stepfather, is guilty of anything. A lot of people children on the lips. But it made a lot of people uncomfortable in the comments of that. And this is something I've been wanting to talk about for a while because I feel like in the child welfare world, we don't talk about how prevalent it is that step parents harm their stepchildren or groom them. And I feel like it is seen to be all okay because there's one parent in the picture and this is the parent that stepped up and oh my god, they're so noble for taking care of a kid that isn't theirs, just like we see adoptive and foster parents do it. And the sad thing is many of the statistics that you hear about adoptive and foster parent children that aren't theirs biologically, step parents are included in that statistic as well. And I feel like we hear about foster and adoptive parents, unaliving their child. As often as we hear that, we hear about step parents doing the same thing. It's not all step parents. My stepfather, who I consider my true father, never did anything inappropriate of the sort to me. It was my bio dad who was inappropriate to me like that. But I think it's just an unspoken about part of the child welfare system that I wish we talked about more because it's very prevalent, and that's what this video reminded me of.
So a stepmother recording her boyfriend and also her child, which is stepfather and stepdaughter. And the baby looked like she about maybe 8 months, not even a year. And you record that and put that out on TikTok because you want the views and you want the followers. That's people's problem. Y'all want to come up overnight and don't care how things look. And even if it's innocent, it's not an innocent look. You making him look bad. You're going to have people to drag him. Okay? Build your platform up right brick by brick. You don't have to go out there and put things out there like that. And if you are a mother and you trying to make that baby father feel bad, because just imagine a daddy seeing that as a look. I don't even know what a daddy is. If you're around, I don't know what's really going on. And he see a man his daughter in the mouth. Real women don't carry on like that. We don't carry ourselves like that. It's just a respect thing. Even if everything is innocent, still at all, you have respect for your baby, your boyfriend, and yourself as a woman. The video on my repost, guys. Y'all check it out. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think it's innocent or do y'all think it's a bit much? Hugs and love. Y'all be blessed, J-Lo. Mwah.
I saw a post by another individual speaking upon this individual and his stepdaughter, wanting to call hate upon them. That isn't hate. That's not untowardness. That's an individual who loves that baby. And not in an untoward manner, you f***ing gross ass people. That being loving upon his stepdaughter is being untoward in his love. Some of y'all are so f***ing untoward in love that you have for littles that you try and hide your shit behind individuals that actually can do right. Oh no, we can't use words right or left anymore, can we? Ugh. He is actuating love for his child, and you guys are trying to call him gross. While so many of you are literally purchasing babies online and trying to fuck infants. And you're nasty. My neck hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. Anyways. If he's hurting that baby, then won't any person who has hurt a baby before get the worst treatment ever? Just saying. Just saying.
When people tell people that, oh, why you bitter, you have a lot of trauma to heal, oh, this is not that deep, sometimes I'm like, are you people understanding what's going on in this society? Like, are you people understand what's going on in life, that these people are very dangerous? And out of like 1,000 stepfather or 1,000 men there, few actually the ones that do not look their daughter, even the biological father, are doing it to their daughters. So when people are being paranoid and see little things and complain, you shouldn't be saying that, oh, you have a lot of trauma, you need to heal. I just feel like this is just common sense. There's some things that even though you know that it might not happen with that person, but you have to be on guard. You have to be like, okay, you don't have to do this. I don't even understand why mouth to mouth, should be happening with the father and the daughter. Why? Because anything can transfer from that. So I don't understand why you have to have that interchange of, and at the end of the day, you are licking your lips and you are looking at our kind of certain way. It might not mean anything when it comes to him, and it might just be innocent love and all of that. But due to past experiences of the way that sometimes these men actually come to want to be with you because you have a daughter, or you're having a daughter, or because you're pregnant. Most of them are not attracted to you directly, they're attracted to your children, right? We see all these things, we know all these things, and most of the time the women that actually fall for men that end up preying on their daughters and sons, they overlooked tiny little thing. These are the same women that will come and tell you, be careful of what this person is doing, because that was how mine started. And you will not even know, to be like something very innocent, and they will just catch them young. So I don't understand why people usually, you'll say, oh, you're dealing with a lot of trauma, oh, you do this, people need to heal, there's nothing wrong with it. There is always something wrong if you look at it deeply. For me, I see no reason why you're doing that mouth to mouth with your daughter. You can, and go, or the cheek. In fact, doing on the lips, I don't know. I just feel like medically for me, I just feel like you can easily transfer something to the child, because the child immune system is still very low. So why are you doing to the child directly on the lips? It doesn't make sense, in my own opinion. Father or stepfather, or I don't know, you shouldn't be doing it directly. You should just be like, even though you want to do it directly, something very far, like, just, I don't know. But then doing all of that all the time and licking your lips, it says a lot and is showing red flag. But then I really don't know why the mother posted it. Probably she sees that there's nothing wrong with it. What do you guys think? Do you think that it's just an innocent love with the stepfather and the daughter? There's nothing really wrong with it, or she has to be careful. I believe that women that end up with men like that actually, have something to do with their daughters, they started with something innocent that you not even look at, you not even think about. So that's why most of the time the women don't even know that something is going on with the father and the daughter until later on, until they have already gotten very deep before they realize. You guys, what is your take on this video? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Respectfully, as always, your girl Mara Davids, and thank you so much for tuning in today's video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.